I'm gonna start streaming again. Wait, no, wait. Oops. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, I don't have the laptop open. Never mind, I can't do that. I said that. That's fine. We don't need the face rig avatar. Instead, instead. Ow, ow, ow. That's my toe. Fuck. Ow, shit. Give me a second. Give me a second, my non-existent chat. Give me a second. See, what's today's date? It's 11 minutes. So where did the stream? Where did it die? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Hello, people. I need to see where this stream. Where did the stream die at? I understand he needs to block us. Shut up, me. Okay, so y'all didn't get to see the set with Femi. So I am going to show you the set. I'm going to show you the breakdown. I'm going to turn me up too because I don't. I'll give secondary. Oh my god. Oh my god. Frame rate. Hold on. Hold on. No. Is that the recording itself or is that the CPU? No. What? New project. We're gonna take it out of there. Hold on, chat. You're gonna get to see me edit a video live, and it's not even gonna be that much editing. I'm just gonna chop this up and check it. Because I do want to show you the set with Fimi. Because that was one of the good players that we got to watch. One of the people who knew what they were doing. Fast forward to this. I'm sure she very much would mind me doing this. And the answer is, do I care? No. Not particularly. Just think of it this way. Anyone else could do this and not know who the hell she is. And she would just have to deal with it. And that's just what you get for playing the game. I mean, people have done this to me. Like, seriously. I understand not wanting to be judged, but this is really good example making right here. So let me make sure that this is not the film that's corrupted. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't block low. Yeah, when New is running at you, what is she gonna do? She's either gonna grab you or like do a block string that's not gonna. She doesn't have an overhead, or not an easy overhead. So like, she would have to jump to do it. She's gonna go low. There's a very good counteroffensive burst, knowing that he was gonna do something stupid. Okay. Stop. 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 Stop for a second. Stop. Stop. Let's break this set down like live because yeah, there's a lot to go over here. Let's break down this set again. Where's Fimi playing? Where is her playing? What? No, then this wasn't who I thought it was. Who the fuck? Whatever, I'll figure that out later. Where was Fimi set? Where's that? Where was her match? There it is. It's up here at the top. Okay. I'm gonna break this down for you as it happens. This is going to be interesting, Jin. Okay, now let's watch how this starts off. Spacing option, mostly in benefit to new. There's not really much she could have done as an aggressive option to start off with, and if she did, I mean, Jin has more options if he just stayed grounded. I don't know why he block jumped. I guess he thought that she was gonna jump backwards and throw a blade. I mean, she could have done that, but if you had just dashed at round start, because here's the thing: if you were full confident in the fact that she was not going to do that, or that she was going to do that, you would have been too close to her for her to throw it out. Here we go, another spacing option. He threw out an attack. I don't know why he pressed the A button whenever she was way over there on reaction. Throws out one of the laggiest drive attacks that New has, but is also probably one of the better starters. He threw out Raw Ice Car. This is not team shift. You cannot do that. You have startup. And contrary to popular belief, New has a leg that has decent startup for you doing a stupid option. Standing B. Or A, whatever the fuck that was. That was an A. A is the jab still. A safe poke. He's faking out approaching. So, an experienced player who knows how to fight New, I'm assuming he doesn't really know how to fight New, because New's kit allows you to not only feign pressure or feign approaching, you can do stuff like this. And this is basically Asriel does this all the time with just his dash now. And something that I've noticed, because even when I was a greenhorn and I was fighting Asriel, what I would notice is people who would overdash and they would attack, and that would be their pattern. But what you would do is you would sit there, wait for them to dash, and then you would throw out the standing B or whatever, and it hit them because they couldn't do anything about it. And New can just cross you up, and this is what it was. She assumed that he wasn't going to be ready for something like this, and she was right. So she got to confirm off it. He didn't block correctly. He was still blocking the other direction. He didn't overdrive to be safe. I don't know what he threw out just before this. I do not know what he threw out just before this, but I guarantee you, throwing out that is not the best option. Even if you're doing overdrive cancel, I don't know why you would throw out forward C. So this was a very good counter aggressive option because she wanted to stay in there in his face, and since she was reacting to the fact that he threw out a laggy option, that's a free super. I don't know why she did that. I really don't know why she did that. I guess that was buffered because if you were on reaction to him rolling forward, you wouldn't have done that. You would have just backdashed or something. Or blocked. So she's gonna eat damage for that. She's gonna roll backwards. He's gonna stagger approach, she's gonna jump in the air. She's gonna backdash. Do the ground thing. She's gonna teleport again? No, she's gonna go low and he's not gonna block it again. Do the laggy option. The laggy behind blade not block that properly. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert on New. I don't know what she could be doing here, if some of these are blocked, because I'm assuming she has other options just in case, and that she can just has them on the back of her hand. But from what I'm seeing, most of this is him blocking improperly, or being impatient, or doing something stupid. And she's just straight up right here the better player. Like, she's spacing options, she knows counter options, she's reacting to things. Blocking. That was, I don't know why she threw it. I guess she expected him to come in aggressively. Ran forward. I don't know why she ran forward. I guess she thought he was gonna backdash. Does it again, assuming he's gonna do an aggressive option. Does that again. That was like the first time she did that. Gonna get grabbed. Now he's in her face. Nu does not want this. She didn't tech with that combo. Gonna throw out a staining drive. Get a carryover combo started. Block check him. See, block on reaction. Assuming he was gonna come grounded. He doesn't block the aerial. Doesn't block the aerial again. The I don't know what that's called, but I do know that's one of her lag-ish options. And it is very, very much like, you can block it if you know. Once you know how to block it, she can't go for it anymore. And you have at least a time window to space yourself better. He's running away again, knowing he's going to throw out something stupid. Gets a super combo. Stop rolling in. Please stop rolling in against Nu. Just neutral wake up. Do something. She dropped block. She either dropped block or lag ate her, but she knows that he's gonna do stupid aggressive options. I don't know how he blocked that while standing because that was a low attack. So this was just good spacing. That was a very obvious option. I actually don't know how that hit, but it did. But she was open from the drive. Another carryover combo. See, now he's blocking the lows that she was throwing out because that's all she was doing, and he's not gonna block that one. I think you have to jump for that one. So he rolled behind her. Now he's getting stuff started. See, all you have to see. This is what I was talking about. You need to first off know what Nu wants. Know what blocks things that this Nu is going to go for. Hopefully not get conditioned into blocking the wrong thing. And then block properly. And then he's gone for this like 2-3 times this entire match where he did an overdrive out of that specific move, the down spike. And he's gotten blown up every time. And he keeps panic doing it. I don't know if he's trying to burst or if he thought she was going to throw out a blade. I don't think you can counter that, though. Chat, let's look at this. This is Nu 13. Now, as you know, I'm pretty sure even those of you who probably do not even play this game remotely more than maybe 2 times a year are probably aware that Nu 13 does not want to physically hit you most of the time, and she wants to be away from you. Now, why is that? Because her better options tend to be on reaction or spaced or zoned. And here's the thing. This is Nu 13. She is running at you. What do you think she is going to do? What can she do in your face as a character built around keeping you out? What is the one thing she has been opening you up with because you have not been patient this entire match and have not been blocking properly? Well, she has 2 things. She can bait you into a DP. She can bait you into something else. Or she can actually just attack you because she knows it's going to work and either do jab, jab, or use the knee. Or she's going to go low because your ass ain't going to block it. Because there's nothing else she's going to do up close besides maybe run up, backdash, quarter circle back in the air, and overhead you. And even then, that's a standing block, and you can react to that. So I just... Hold on. I just wanted you to look at that because... Okay. Look. Look. The fact that you got hit by this is your own fault. I'm sorry. So you deserve it. Comes what happens next. You deserve this. That I don't know if he panicked or if he was just... I don't know. If he was in the intelligent mindset, I don't know who in God's name would have thought that was a good idea. I don't know why you would not block low against Noob because she doesn't have any other in-your-face options. I don't know why you would do that. But anyway, that was us breaking down a match. Do you want to see me break down some more matches? Let's break down some more matches. Let's go break down some central fixture matches. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the no, I don't want to say the changes. Let's break down central fixture matches. Do you want to see Magic Trick? You want to see Magic Trick? Hold on, I'm gonna do Magic Trick. Game capture changes to central fiction. We don't have replay theater in that one. Replay theater. This data's corrupted. This is gummy. Let's watch people who know how to play the game, more or less. Because like I was telling you with the matches with that Ragnar Terry player from earlier. You know how he was just watching what they were doing and seeing what he couldn't get away with, and then just going to town with that. This one right here, this match with me as Mai, it's essentially what that was. Because you didn't. The thing about this is what you need to know. Whenever you're not in a tournament, these people probably do not know what they're doing, or at least not at a level enough to be competent. So most of the time, you don't need to actually play the game, or at least not in the way you would like to play the game, because you could very much just like they're doing XXX in this. Okay, this is what I can do to do with that, and they're just not going to adapt. So let's watch this one. Let's watch this match. I'm not going to say that I'm the expert on this. I don't know the fucking frame data for these. And I don't know how to turn off the... Okay, there we go. No, do not fast forward this. Turn head back on. That was a safe attack. Oh my god, this game's too fast for me to keep up with. Your average combo. Safe poke. This is patience. This is patient blocking. Do you see this? This right here. I'm gonna pause for a second. Do you see all of this? This doesn't. Hold on. Turn off. Okay. This doesn't look like it's much. This doesn't look like either of them have done that much. It looks like person A has done a block string and person B has blocked. If you had been around for the stream that was just on before the internet died, and if you just watched the Fimi match with me, you will know this is what proper blocking looks like. This is what proper patience looks like. And if you've noticed, they haven't gotten out of crouch. And they've just done a block string. Now, they probably could have counter hit at some point during this, but they haven't. They probably could have DP'd at some point, but they haven't. And they also probably, and this person attacking probably could have grabbed at some point, and they haven't. But the thing about this is how it's supposed to normally go. Because this is mostly the safe way to do it. Because you won't get blown up stupidly like every other fucking match we've just watched. And that was greedy. That was very, very greedy, actually. That was a very, very greedy 5B. Because they've been blocking for this long, they may as well kept blocking or at least DP'd. So I don't know why that worked. Okay, that was rapid. That's how they got out of there. They DP'd. I'm assuming that was a bait then. Because I don't know what happened. Because if they overdrived, then that would have been a bait. But I think that they actually meant to hit them, and they just happened to have meter. But if they're DPing on your block, then chances are it's a rapid bait. If they have anywhere near meter, so don't even bother. But they overdrive canceled it, and they counter hit. That was a bad block. Getting out spaced. That was a safe poke because they're gonna be able to block Hell's Fang, right? No, they're not. Okay. Obvious overhead. Break out the barrier because they dropped the combo. See, blocking low. Blocking low covers most things, and then Ragna only has to. They kept going low. I don't know why they kept going low. I don't know why they kept going low. There was very many mix-ups to go there. Oh, my. I asked him this. Why did you keep going low when he was blocking low? Anyway. That's what not blocking properly gets you. And then this is just an aggro check. Because here's the thing, you can spam A in the corner when they're low like that, and this is what's going to happen. Either the worst that's going to happen at that HP is you're going to get DP'd. And anything else that's going to happen after that is just going to be either you get DP'd or they're going to block it, and you're still safe on block because all you did was throw out jab. And you can react to that as well. Yeah, you can punish Gauntlet Hades. In case you didn't know this, you can as soon as you hear that hit sound, you can press a button. Tech chase. Or combo tech chase. Or did I cancel? Okay, combo cancel. You can't burst out of this now. That's just the fuck you, you're not bursting combo. That's in this game. I don't like how burst is handled in this game. There's a lot of things I don't like about this game, but specifically for that, in this game, you can use overdrive as a more of a reactionary thing, which you cannot. It's very different from what you saw in CPE, like already. But in this matchup, you're going to see this player specifically using it a lot, mostly as a. Well, basically, I got a hit in. Fuck you. This is my guaranteed damage that you're not going to be able to burst. That was bad blocking too. There we go. They weren't ready. They almost were not ready for that. Safe blocking. See, that's what I was talking about. At the worst, they're gonna block it, and at the worst, you're gonna get DP'd. Unless you do something stupid like that, and you're gonna get punished. Actually. Ooh, that was an aerial approach, and they threw a dead spike. I'd have to rewind to see what happened there, on why they decided to do that. I'm assuming they thought they were gonna be grounded, and they didn't. And just with how this game is, landing behind them, they were still in cooldown from Dead Spike. So there was nothing they could have done about that. When look at this. Okay, when you see this specifically, when you see movement like that, do not approach. Do not. They're looking at you and they're looking for you to do something. Do not approach. Do not approach unless you are literally doing the stupidest fucking option possible that you think not even they're going to be looking for. It has to be not reactable. It has to be something that if they do react to it, it's too late for them to react. Do not throw it a super. Do not approach and throw a 5B. Just fake your approach. Do something. Don't do that. Because, listen, if you did not react, if you did, he realized this, and if you did not do an aerial, there was no way. There was no way you were going to be able to block that. Because if you did any grounded move, you probably would not have had enough time. That was an instant block. That had to be reacted. That was an oh no, I fucked up, I need to go into block type of block. Whenever you see movement like that, do not, I can't stress this enough, do not approach because they're waiting and they're waiting for you because they're looking into your soul because they know you're going to do something. They're feeling froggy. And you're at a very big disadvantage especially if you were in the air like that. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Good blocking though. Now it's not good blocking. I don't know why you stopped blocking. That was a very bad option. And yeah, you're going to get punished for that. Don't just throw out Hell's Fang. Unless you think they're going to escape, don't throw out Hell's Fang because the best case scenario, they're going to block instead, and then you're fucked. I think most of these counter hits, too, are them trying to 5B each other. And just one of them's winning out because one of them is spacing better, and one of them's also on the approach and not defending. Block low. Keep blocking low. You can DP now. I don't know why you haven't DP'd yet. That's what I was talking to you about too. Why did you keep going low when you could have done that? And I've told them this too. But what I'm gonna assume here is mostly they didn't really care, and they have patience to do this. But not only just that. At this point, even if you're aware that you're just doing that endlessly, the thing about it is even the stupidest fucking person is going to eventually decide to do something different. Because they're going to notice you're doing the same thing because you've done it like 5 fucking times in a row. Like, you just punched them while crouching. And someone's eventually going to react to that. Or do something. So, like, that grab mix-up was basically mandatory at that point. If you didn't do anything else, you were eventually going to get punished. And then they weren't ready for it, even though they probably should have been looking for it. And they died for it. Basically, a lot more control from this Ragna than the other one. And a lot more safer options and patience, basically. That's what it boils down to. How are you supposed to hit if you can't conclude? You don't have to approach. Especially in this game, you genuinely do not have to approach. And eventually someone's going to lose patience regardless, even though I've just said, like, have patience. And the thing about it is, it's called a block string for a reason. Eventually, you're going to get a chance to punish. So, there's no real reason to rush unless they're also adapting to you, but that's also where you're supposed to adapt as well. You don't always have to approach, and in a lot of situations, it's better to not force yourself where you don't need to. You'll see that a lot in tournament play too. Like at the higher level, they don't normally overextend, and if they overextend, it's safe overextensions. They're not usually going to get greedy. Like whenever we watch the CP replays, like last stream and like this stream, you saw a lot of people getting greedy, or a lot of people not exactly doing very good spacing, like this Ragnar was doing. That's essentially what it boils down to. it's essentially patience and not being greedy. Like, as much as it sucks to admit, playing at the high level, unless you have like a built-in passion for this game, and you have like the patience of a saint, you do not want to play this game competitively, and you do not want to learn this game competitively, and you do not want to play people that are playing this game competitively. Because as much as you want to get better, you're not going to get better at all if you do not feel like doing those things, and if those things are not fun for you. And for most people, that is not fun. Because it's not just a series of mind games, and it's not just a series of learning the game inside out. You can't play the game how you want to play, essentially, most of the time. You are having to play the game how the game wants you to play, or how your opponent is wanting you to play the game. And you just have to deal with it. That's just how it is. That's how competitive works. Let's watch Gummy. Let me make sure the stream didn't cut out again, actually, first. Okay, good, it didn't. No, I know, but there's some people who genuinely think like that. Trust me. I've been around the block. I've been in this series since Calamity Trigger. I have seen and I have met many a people, many a casual, many a competitor. There are genuinely people who think like that. That was the dumbest fucking option, and it actually worked. Okay. I've name dropped Gummy before, and you've seen him play games with me before. If you don't know who Gummy is, if you need me to explain to you who he is, what you just saw basically sums it up. Let me tell him this actually. Basically, if you need me to explain Gummy to you still. The dumbest fucking option. And it has an opening. And it just works. it, it just works, and it probably always will. That's just how he rolls. Anyway, okay, back to the match. Oh, that's a very good conversion, actually. Let's see if he... Throwing out safe pressure. That was a bad block. He's trying to get over Gummy. Ooh, that was actually very good spacing. Gummy was not blocking that correctly. I don't think he could have, though, in the lags. From what I know, Gummy has input lag because he's from Venezuela. This is from, like, Northern America. There wasn't much he could have done there, even on reaction. That was a very good poke, though. There wasn't very much Ragnar could have done outside of a DP. And this player does not like to DP, so, you know, you can get away with that jab for free. And you can get your DP in. Now they DP. Now they've realized that Gummy has safe pressure and he's going to do things like that. And they didn't even wait to adapt to it. They just did it. Rapid into a... That was a low mix-up. That was actually a very good low mix-up. But what I want to talk about is the rapid out of DP. I guess the DP was just a confirm, but I don't know. They didn't get a combo out of it. I guess they wanted a combo out of it because you could reset neutral, like what you just saw. It's just, why would you waste 50 meters to reset neutral when you're already almost in the corner? Like, you have two different options on where to send someone out of Inferno Divider. You can either send them forward against the wall, and they have to bounce wake up, or you can send them into the ground, and you have to fall in front of them, and then whatever. I don't know why you would reset neutral as an option like that, but okay. Confirm. Trying to do a safe aerial approach. Gummy's jumping. They're gonna watch this. They're probably gonna take note of that because I just took note of that. That was just them not blocking an overhead. That's what happens when you see someone who's blocking low too much though too. What you probably do want to do is you want to entice that. You want to keep them blocking low, and then you want to go for an overhead just randomly in there. You don't want to just always go for it because eventually they will adapt, and it's going to get even harder for you. He tried to go for the dumb option again, and he didn't fall for it this time. He did do another dumb option, though. He DP. That's the low feet check. He's fallen for it twice now. DP. He's overextending. He blocked the low this time. That was a check right there. But they had a plan. They have a conversion plan just in case he blocks that. And that's dead spike. Gummy could have DP'd right there. He wasn't prepared for it though. He did counter assault though. They didn't block correctly, even though that was probably the most linear fucking escape option he could have done is out of a jump. This is going by really fast. I'm actually having a hard time keeping up. He didn't tech that. And even if he did tech it, there's not much S probably could have done to get out of that corner. Now we're in a reset situation. Let's see what happens. A. Yeah, okay. Gummy wasn't ready for that. You've seen this Ragna go for that so many times now. And he's going to pay the piper for it. That seems to be this Ragna specific's favorite pressure in the corner. That is one of the things that he will go for a lot. Is the instant overdrive cancel to that. Normally it works. The problem is this person is not stupid. And this person also did a safe option so that even if he had done that, he wouldn't have been able to get that off. And now he's in trouble, as you will see. I think he can DP out of that actually. And he didn't block low. He got mixed up by that. Yeah, you really don't need to block. You don't really need to do anything besides block low against Ragnar because the only thing he's going to do is he's going to throw out either Gauntlet Hades or the overhead B. And the overhead B is a lot less reactable, but like Gauntlet Hades is much more reactable. And you can punish Gauntlet Hades. But most of Ragnar's are just standing or lows. Good counter assault. That was a waste of meter though. Probably should just win neutral. That was either an accidental rap. That was either a rapid that was accidental. They meant to do it and I guess didn't know what to do after that. Or they were looking for a certain combo string that they weren't able to get or they inputted wrong. I don't know. I don't know what that was because that just looks stupid. And there would have been no reason to reset neutral right there, let alone rapid. And then Gummy didn't wake up either. I don't know if he could have. I'd have to rewind. But that was just dumb. I don't know why they did that. That was an A button check. Now Gummy's panicking a little bit here. Yeah, because he's just trying to zone instead of do anything else. And he's gonna get blown up for this. He's getting impatient on this block. Yep. He's gonna be blown up for that too. This Ragnar never lost composure in any of these matches. And they definitely have the same habits. We could watch my match, but I guarantee you there's nothing beneficial about this. Because I don't know how to play Ragnar correctly. I am very bad at spacing. And this is the match that I think it is. I specifically remember talking about what I needed to do and what they were doing during the match because I was aware of both. It was just a matter of brain to hands not wanting to do things. was like, oh, I need to stop doing. I'm like, I need to stop doing Gauntlet Hades. Does it 4 fucking times in a row anyway. Why am I still doing it? Force a habit. Watch. That's probably what's gonna happen. If this is lost, if this is the cat town, then this is the match I'm thinking about. No, this is Cathedral. No, this is the one after that. Okay. This is the same thing though. You're basically gonna see the same thing because we did like 3 of these in a row. I don't need to see the intro. I do not care. I genuinely do not care about this intro. Let me. How do I hide the window? Let me. How come I can't hide the gauge? Oh. Me throwing out dumb option. That's not safe. Don't ever do that. Especially against Jin. Don't ever do that against Jin. Yeah, see, I'm bad at spacing. I'm not gonna be able to block to that or react to that. I'm very slow at reaction too. I don't know what I don't know what I could have done there actually. I guess I'd have to time my wake up different or have rolled in the opposite direction, but me now does not know what I would have done there. I think I would have gotten caught regardless. I don't think there's anything I could have done. That was very bad. Do not approach Jin if Jin is approaching you. Do not do that either. Especially against Jin. I'm lucky they blocked. If they did not block, that was going to open me up. And now here I'm panic jumping again because I like to do that. And I was like, oh, you're going to do a laggy option. No, no. This is someone who knows how to play the game. They're not going to just throw out a fucking laggy option. You fucking dumbass. You're lucky they didn't space that correctly either. I don't know what that was. That was the over that's what I was talking about. I did notice that they were blocking low, and that was the overhead that was supposed to open them up. And that was me not moving forward to do it, or being spaced correctly. That's catching the landing option. They could have blocked that though. That's being over aggressive again too. That's just me being very bad at rapids because I press 3 buttons and then it does whatever after that. It doesn't block. It doesn't even do the move I wanted to do, but whatever. If it was anyone else, they probably should have either they should have done that rapid into a block, or done that rapid into a. I can see. Hold on. I can. No, do not fast forward. No. I should be able to see. Yeah, show the input. Hold on, go back. I want to see. I want to see what the rapid that decided it was going to be, because I know for a fact that on keyboard it likes to put it in as like a C move for some reason. Or it likes to throw out a B move instead of just rapiding into whatever I want it to be. Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward this. You see my inputs going 4 fucking meters a second? I think that was me trying to barrier block. That's just me trying to wake up out of any of these combos. That's actually just me tech checking. Yeah, there's not much I could have done there. Okay, now this. That's not safe. That's definitely not safe. We went over to that. What was I trying to... I was looking for the rapid. Rapid? What did it give me? I can't tell. It won't show up whenever I pause it. Yeah, let's turn off the inputs because it is... I'm literally just matching. Yeah. That's what actual combo knowledge will do to someone who does not know how to do any combos. Even if you can win neutral, you still have to know at least 3 combos. That was the dumbest fucking option. I know that was the dumbest option. I threw it out anyway. That was bad timing. See, this is at the point where I said I need to stop doing that, and I did it again anyway. And I was getting mad at myself. Why the fuck did I do that again? Grab? No, that was a DP. That was a reaction DP, actually. Grab? Yeah. Because they've just been blocking, so you can just get away with that. That's dropped combo. Okay, I do know what my game plan is here. My game plan is I know they're going to be defensive. I don't give a shit, and I don't want to be defensive, so I'm just going to over-aggro them, and somehow I'm going to open them up. Is that going to work? No. It did there. And then I fucked it up. So I pressed buttons too fast, and now I'm going to get blown up for it. I know what I wanted there. I genuinely know what I wanted there. And I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm not even playing this. And I know what I wanted there, and I'm fucking mad it didn't happen. I wanted a fucking overdrive cancel. I swear to God, that's what I was going for. I can't turn on the input, because, yeah. Let me, is it going to show it? It will. Yeah. Yeah. See, it wanted the overdrive. No, it wanted barrier. Why did I want barrier? What? Whatever. Okay, I guess I did not want that, but that would have been the better option to want. That would have been the counter-aggressive option, then there wasn't much I could have done. Safe poke, because I know I'm jumping. I'm pretty sure they caught on to the fact that I jump way too much now that I'm throwing out DP. Yeah, even if you rapid that, you can't block whatever the hell Jin's going to throw out. Jin's just got safe data. Yep, goes for it again, even though I just said I don't need to do that. I need to do anything different. Does it again, gets punished. I will now die for it. Because this is like I've said, this player likes to do this. They throw out the overdrive because that's the fuck you, I'm gonna kill you combo. That's the fuck you, this is my guaranteed damage. And then they didn't even need the combo, so they're just gonna throw it out. And then they're gonna win the match. Yeah. Anyway, I can tell you all damn day what not to do and what to do, but the thing about it is actually doing it is an entirely different fucking story. Just let that be known. Especially while you're in the moment. When you're in the moment, you definitely probably will not notice these things. Most people do not. Like, let's try. Well, no, because the AI is not gonna be fucking helpful. Let me tell Gummy to come play. Let's see if he's gonna actually. I don't think he will. Oh, he wants to wait. Let's not actually play a match. Oh, he's editing. He's editing an image. I could. I would very much rather not. Mostly because, unlike other people, like, my emotions are just all over the place when I'm playing a match. I get way too into it. So, like, how I'm being objective right now probably will not be the case if I played the game. So, I would just rather not do that. I would rather not. Yeah. But I can. If you really want me to, I can. I can tell you what you might be doing wrong or correct as well. Let me see. Let me see if Gummy wants to play, though, too. So I really want Gummy to come in here as an example, because I want to go back over it, because I'm sure after I've said all this, some of you are going to at least have an idea of what I'm talking about now. And you're also going to notice how fucking slow I am at reacting, because he's going to get away with a lot on me. Ooh, excuse me. But you're gonna see Gummy's going to get away with a lot that I'm going to be letting him get away with, because I am way too slow. And I go for very stupid options. And very, very bad spacing. I'd be a good Noel player in ranked. Hold on, I gotta read this. First step, open your Bbcf. Second step, into ranked match. You must know, you must pick Noel to win that as Noel. The last one, good luck. That's not a fucking guy. It's not even funny. That's just telling someone, yeah, pick Noel, good luck. That's not funny. I thought there'd be a meme like, oh, press the drive button, done. No, that's not funny. That's not funny. That's not even hee hee ha ha funny. I'm upset. I was expecting a good meme. List of Ashles you can counter using Hageman's Ashel. That's fucking funny, actually. This guide is written by This guide is no way written by Hageman himself. No siree, Bob. You can counter Black Onslaught. You can counter Jin. I know you can counter Jin. That's funny. That's especially funny because they think they can't counter it, and then they do it. Yeah, because Jin's is a full screen. No, Noel can't counter most of these Ashles. Actually, Hagen, yeah, you can counter Noel's old Ashel, but you cannot counter her new one because it's also a counter. Huh. Attacking number 1. Let me close the guides. What is Gummy saying? What is Gummy saying? Alright, let's see here. He's gonna pick ass. I'm gonna actually just pick Ragna. I'm probably not gonna do very well, but I do at least know Inside Out. Let's pick a stage that Gummy can work with. And it doesn't matter what the music is, because music's off. Let's see if I can see what Gummy's gonna do. And still probably not do jack shit about it, but at least demonstrate a little bit of this here. Longest journey starts with a single step. Alright, now if I was just in a brainless mood, I would mash DP. I am not in a brainless mood. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to tell you because Gummy's probably watching the stream now. So I'm just going to do it. Okay, no, that was actually a very safe approach. I didn't think he was going to do that. Hold on, wait, I'm not watching the replay now. I'm actually fighting him. Hold on. Ooh. He's going to go for... Yeah. No, he didn't approach me like I thought he was. I'm just letting him get meter. That was dumb. I don't know why I did that. I got impatient. Okay, don't throw out raw carnage. It's not going to work. I can react on that one. Oh, I was not ready for the A. I thought he was going to do something, but I didn't think it was going to get me anyway. Oh, he did a grab. A real man would have not done that, but whatever. We're not going to go for a blind aggressive option like I like to do normally. We're going to panic overdrive. Oh. I tried to instant block that and I couldn't. Oh well. Because if I'd instant blocked it, I could have done the, what's it on reaction? No, not the overhead, not the aerial attack. Oops, I tried to do Gauntlet Hades and it didn't come out. Okay, he's gonna mash A. I need to be ready for that. DP. Oh, this is not CF. I mean, not CS. I cannot do that. Oh, I panicked. Dumb option. That was a good way to make him waste his meter. Don't do that. That was me misinputting, but sure. Okay. I see how they got hit by that now. Panic? No? I meant to just DP, but that works too. Alright, now let's be dumb. Okay. Don't be dumb now. I don't know why I did that. Ooh, caught my jump. Don't do Hellsfang. I need to be DPing more on reaction. Oop, I couldn't DP. Oh, I'm gonna get punished for that one. Really wish I had Dragon install. Oh, that was a drop. Okay, he's ready for me to be defensive now, so I'm gonna... Fucking... Okay, whatever, I just wasted my meter. That... I meant to do Corner Scissors. I almost actually died for that, too. I'm gonna die for this. I tried the rapid DP and it didn't happen. That's fine. Yeah, like I said, like I was talking about the CP one as well earlier. All you have to really do is just watch what they're doing. And then you probably know what to do. And even if they adapt, then you just continue to watch what they're doing. You just have to know what you're doing as well. When you have that knowledge, you don't have to play the game. Because like you saw when he was fighting the that Ragnar Termi player, like you saw when he was fighting the Kokonoe and the other people. He would get away with that stuff. Let's see. I know Platinum has a lot of stun setup stuff. I'm not familiar with it that much, but I do know what some of it looks like. I know Platinum can also hard punish people for being over defensive as well, or defending wrong. Ooh, I didn't know that was gonna break the block. Okay, I'm gonna need to be faster then. Ooh, I thought I was actually gonna... Ooh. Oh, never mind, I didn't miss it. Ooh. Ooh, okay, can't block that in the air. Ooh, I almost died for that one too. That was a failed instant block right there. Feet check. I didn't take that one. Oop, I didn't space that one. I should have ran up and done it. Ooh, that was a very much a drop combo. That was a bad option to do. I might actually die for that one too. That was my fault for not blocking low. No one, we're not playing this on console. This is the PC version. Yeah, about to say 'cause it looked like you weren't doing the. So I know one of her bread and butters is the little ring things. Because remember, you also have the what's it? You have the what are they called? You have the little ring things, and you have the little skateboard. That's one of the safer ones that I know. I don't think the grounded skateboard's safe. Actually, I don't think either of them are safe anymore, but I know that the rings are. I know online though that the platinums that I've run into online really like to use the ring setups. Which one am I? Oh, see, this is what they should have been doing earlier. They weren't grabbing like they should have been. No. Ooh, I didn't fill it up for some reason. A lot of these are actually DP reactive, believe it or not. It's interesting. I didn't know about that about my own character that I could actually DP so many of my own fucking moves. That was dumb. I don't know why I did that. Ooh, that dropped. Ooh, almost. Nope, didn't walk into it. No, I can't jump out of the corner with that. Okay. I still think install would have been better than having the overdrive. I really do not like overdrive, especially don't like this game's overdrive. I think it sucks. Yeah, I've played the remix thing. I know that the people who normally own the people who normally own what the fuck do you call it? Who normally own the modding tools were upset that someone figured it out without them. And they were upset that they didn't make it. I was like, you know what? If you would fucking let people, or you would help them, it wouldn't matter. That's fine. Actually, I probably should stick with Ragnar just for the sake of lessons, actually. But alright, there's not much more for me to say about this. Okay, most of the changes in CS specifically, to me at least, were unwarranted for some reason. Like they nerfed a lot of characters that didn't need to be nerfed, and then I don't know. A lot of characters could have just stayed the same from CP over here. They could have literally just made CP2 with new DLC in it. Would have been a better product than CF. I don't know why they did some of the decisions they did. Poke? No. No. Reaction. Throw laggy option out? No. Yeah, it's supposed to be Hell's Fang. Catching the backdash. Low. Grab? No. Ooh, I almost got that. That was a jump in reaction. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I didn't instant block that one like I should have. I was still in dash stun. I didn't mean to do that, but sure, it works. That was not what I was trying to do at all, though. I was trying to do A, B, C, D in order, and it did not do that. Oh, I'm not Red Ragna. Oops. That almost got that, actually. Oh, no. That's supposed to be Gauntlet Hades. I don't know why it did Standing Drive. It's supposed to be a buffered Gauntlet Hades, actually. Oh, I could have woken that. Could have teched that. Well, the thing about it is CF was rushed, and not only was it rushed, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to end up not playing as well as I could if I'm going to be talking. I don't know why I didn't block that or DP that like I was trying to. But the thing about it, CF was rushed, and it was rushed because in the same year that CPE came out. Oh. I don't know why I did drive. My brain just went, that works, and it didn't. Oh, I buffered grab twice. That was me panicking on my block. Yeah, I'm gonna die for that one. I'm not looking for the overhead like I should have. Anyway, back to what I was trying to say. No, CF was actually rushed because it was done in the same year that Chrono Phantasma Extend was done. Like months apart. And the reason for this was Mori. Like he had just finished rushing the anime, and he wanted to rush this game. And I think he wanted to rush it for the same reason he wanted to rush Cross Tag, and it was for Evo. And then it ultimately didn't matter because it was months late anyway. And the same thing happened with Cross Tag. I'm actually getting tired. Let me do. Let me not do Naruto. As much as I want to do Naruto, that's not going to help with what I'm trying to say here. Well, honestly, my brain is turning to mush now, so I can't really give feedback if I wanted to. I've been doing it for too long now. I don't know. Knowing them, I don't know. They apparently CF was a speed up from CP, and even I don't notice it. So I don't know. And the only reason they sped up Blaze Blue to begin with was because they were whining because the Guilty Gear players were insulting them that not central fiction, that continuum shift was slow. And it's like, get over it. It's a different game. Doesn't matter. Feet check. Oh. And Jin does have a better overhead. Ooh, and he also has safe pressure too. I don't think I just now realized how little I know about Jin. That's I tried a DP. Rapid didn't come out. That's fine. No. Oh, I tried to overdrive. No. Okay. Unironically, I just did try the blood cane there, and that does not fucking exist. Stupid option. Okay, I didn't know you could actually do that twice safely. That's good to know, though. That was I did not actually mean to grab it. I'll take it. The thing about how I'm playing, too, is I'm playing way too slow. Yeah. There was nothing I could have done there. I would have had to keep blocking. Yeah. Well, wherever he goes, wherever in the fuck more he thinks he's gonna go. Because, I mean, he just made a mobile game, and even that was outsourced. I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now, match-wise. I can't do very many more. Not because I can't just play them, it's just because I just don't want to. I mean, I could, but then I start mashing buttons. And they're probably going to try and streamline it, because that's just what it seems like they want to keep doing. I mean, they literally turn... Like, look, okay. Let me show you something. Training mode. Let me show you something. This is very different from how it has been in every other game. You pick Jin. You pick Stylish. Doesn't matter what stage. Doesn't matter what song. I mean, there's not much more to how to play than what you were already doing. Now watch. As Jin, you still have full manual control over this character. If you pick Stylish in any other game, you would never have full manual control. The only difference between Stylish then and now is if you don't do anything at barrier blocks. I mean, you can't normal block. That's not even a detriment worth mentioning. Because as Jin, you can still... If I can input it. Can I input it? Excuse me for a minute. Yeah, you can still do super on demand. Yeah, you can still do super on demand. You can still do certain inputs on demand. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. I need to get rid of meter. You can still hold inputs on demand. You can do everything on demand. It just sometimes decides it wants to do other things. Now here's the thing. People want to talk about making the games simpler. That in its own right is annoying, maybe. Some of that was manual. Some of that was literally manual. The game did not decide to do some of that. So do you understand? You, I hope you understand what I'm trying to imply. I'm trying to imply that this stylish mode, more than anything else, is actually probably better than dumbing down a game just in general. And even then, it's good for even competitive players. Like, look, I could rapid that. Like, come on. Maybe was that an automatic rapid? That might have been automatic rapid. No, that was me rapiding it. Okay, good. That was just reflex. So say if I wanna press the A button, don't do that. If I wanna do starter, I wanna do sweep, and then it does super automatically. Like say I'm too slow to react to that, and I wanna crutch. It'll auto confirm whenever I would end the combo for me. All I have to do is press certain buttons. And oh. No, don't do the fucking. Hold on. It's easier to see this in actual matches, but let me see here. Get rid of the heat gauge. Get rid of the heat gauge. Okay, cool. Let me give Ragna HP too. I cannot demonstrate what I'm trying to demonstrate. Basically, what I'm trying to demonstrate is you can have stylish on and use it as a fucking crutch and still play technical, and that's what makes it the most dangerous fucking stylish. Because you can, like that, you can just manually change it at any time. Or say, like that. Like, the startup of that, all stylish. The rest of that combo, that was all manual. You can't do that with stylish mode in any other game that Arc System has made. Only this one. You have full technical control over your character in this game, even if you use stylish. Now, as much as I want to say, what I'm going to say about that is that makes stylish probably the most dangerous thing in an experienced person's hands, not in someone who's inexperienced, because they're not going to get the full use out of it. Someone who is actually experienced is going to kick your ass with that, and I have done that before. Let me tell you the story. I literally have fought a Noel who was pink in the lobbies, and I used stylish Jin, and I would take manual control during half of the combos, and they just lost. They just got destroyed, and they got mad at me too. They got mad at me, started following me around to my own lobbies, and trying to get their friends to beat me up. I was like, what the hell? I mean, as much as I want to say it's your fault for losing the stylish, there's not much you can do. It's like giving a human tool-assisted speedrunning. Yeah, that was just the best example. You could probably be a better Jin as a stylish Jin than you could be as a technical Jin. I'm just gonna throw that out there. The only handicap you would have with that would be it auto-confirming into things you don't want it to auto-confirm into. Like if you want to keep a neutral and it auto-confirms into a DP, or it automatically burns your meter and you didn't want it to do that, you'd have to be very, very disciplined in how you do buttons. Other than that, you could genuinely use stylish mode and just abuse Jin or someone else and just go to town and destroy people. You would not drop combos. You would always be able to block. All you'd have to do is react and just guess. You would be a human tool. You'd be a human tool-assisted speedrunner, and they would just have to suffer. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to talk about, though, about stylish. It's just some people are like, "Oh, stylish in general so bad. Oh, I hate it. Oh, the people who play it are so bad. Oh, oh, oh." And it's like it's not even. That's not even the point. The point about it is not. You can let people play stylish. Like I don't care. Some people genuinely do not know how to play a fucking game and they don't want to put the fucking time in. I don't care. They can spend their $60 how they want to spend their fucking $60. You can just avoid that. The thing about it is, that's not the issue with stylish. The issue with stylish is if you put it in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing, it's much more dangerous because it's essentially cheating. It's not even it's not so much as a crutch so much as it's like a boost. Because a new player or someone who doesn't know how to play a fighting game or someone who's not gonna learn how to fight a game, they're just gonna play stupid. They're gonna do stupid options. If you're the better player, you're gonna still be able to beat them. If you're fighting someone who's at your level or at a competitive level, and they might even just be better, and they're using stylish, and they're also putting in the technical work too, wherever they feel like it, or wherever they can, and they know the ins and outs of stylish. Because I haven't talked about this yet, but like once you learn how stylus works inside and out, and you know the feel for it, especially for like certain characters, you can know when and where you can change how the combo will work, and where you can take manual control over it to extend it very, very, very much longer than it should be. Because I've done that with Jin, and it would combo for maybe like 75% of their HP with just a little bit of technical override. Giving casual people an option to play the game is not the problem. The problem is giving it to the people who know what they're doing because they're going to use it to kick your ass because they can. It's funny. So if you want to be mad at someone, be mad at yourself first off. The losing to people who don't know how to play the game for playing stylish, but be more mad at the person who actually knows how to play the game and is using stylish just to fucking berate you because you're stupid. That's funny. That actually is just that's so bad, but it's funny. I now remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna go finish up getting the icons. Yeah, Growler, because you can. I don't remember if you can do. I don't think this rad like because I know in the other ones like continuum shifts stylish. You have to hold down a button, and like some of them was like, oh, this button is dedicated to a special. This one's dedicated to whatever. You have to hold down a button to activate an astral, or activate what do you call it, astral or like a super. And then they changed it a little bit in CPE. And in CP they changed it, and then it's different. You had different buttons dedicated to different types of moves. Like this is the anti, or this is the special, whatever. And in this game, they just decided press buttons, maybe in order they'll combo in each other. And if you know how to do it correctly, you're going to get super combos. And if you can also have complete technical control at the same time. And that's what makes this one more dangerous than the other ones. And like I know this, like you know how I don't know how many of you know this, but I did host a tournament. I don't remember who won it, and I have not been able to get a hold of them since. Although I haven't been looking for them either. I'd like it if they got back to me. I could very much give them that figure now. But I hosted a tournament. It was an open tournament. It was a stylish my tournament. It was a stylish my tournament, and the thing about it was, do you know who won this tournament? The person who won this tournament was not someone who was. It was not someone who was just good with stylish. It was not someone who. It was not just a nameless. The person who won the tournament was an actual Mai player who knew how to play Mai, who knew the combo routes, who knew all of her properties, who knew what could turn into what and what could go where. And then you gave them fucking stylish. You gave them fucking stylish. And it's like making someone go Super Saiyan. What did you think was gonna happen? Their brain expanded. All of a sudden, there's a whole new world, and they didn't even know about, and there's more shit that they didn't know that they could do that they're now doing. And like I said, in the hands of an experienced player, stylish is the most devastating tool. This version of stylish is the most devastating thing that you could ever have. There was only like two people who was able to keep up with them, and it was me and someone else. And that was because that was back when I was heavily using stylish, and someone else who was actually also a decent player. Jesus Christ, I am not rolling very many icons here that I don't have. I know there's more that I don't have. But the prize of that was actually was the My figure that they came out with. They had just come out with at the time too. Yeah, that's the story though. That's also probably the biggest demonstration, because I could honestly do that all day. I could just start doing that from now on. Like maybe every 2 months, host a giant open stylish tournament. And the thing about it is, you wouldn't have to be good at the game to participate, but you would definitely have to be good at the game to win. Because you're not. How do I explain this? It's like skill gap basically, or skill to get the most out of stylish, and like if you're someone who just has the brain off when you're playing the game and you're playing with stylish, you might be like, oh, they're blocking. Okay, they're not blocking now. I'm going to press button. I'm going to combo, and you might get like the 2-3 rounds of the tournament that way. The thing about it is, the people who actually play the game normally, or maybe especially at the competitive level, or play the character in stylish, they're going to be the ones in the grand finals because they know how the game works and they know all of this stuff, and this is just going to be helping them even more. That's just how it. That's just how it is. It's a very, very, very. I mean, as much as I want to call it a tournament, it'd be more of a science experiment than anything. Well, because most people just write off stylish. They just write it off, and they. The thing about it is, I hate this game. I don't like this game. This is my least favorite entry. The thing about it is, I don't just write off the game because of that. I'm still looking into this game, and I'm still currently looking. I'm still talking to people trying to understand more about this game. Because the more you know about something, the more you understand it. And there's a lot of stuff there that you just won't know otherwise. I ran out of money. But it also differs between characters. Jin is probably the best example of how to do it. But yeah, if it comes to a competitive environment and you're making everyone do it, it's like I'm going to use Smasher because this is the best example. It was like the Alpha Red Casual Invitational. He invited a bunch of top players. They played on hazard. They played on hazard stages with items on from like a set list of stages. Normally, you'd be like, okay, who cares? Well, the thing about it, these were competitive players. These were top level players. Not only that, these players also had a shit ton of knowledge about how items specifically work that most people, even on the casual level, do not understand. And when you combine both of those together, you get some of the most destructive shit that you will have ever witnessed. And some of the flashiest combos. That's basically what it is with stylish. On its own, most people don't know how to use it. Doesn't matter. In the hands of actual experienced competitive people against one another, it's fucking destructive. Yeah. Azrael and Ozma. Honestly, though, some characters. There's the thing is, the better the character is, though, the more inclined someone is to get into habits. At least not when they're not at the top level, like the top like 10 in the world. And that's what a lot of people need to look out for if they go competitive, like tournament competitive. Not, I'm good online. I guarantee you, most people who play this game online are not good at the game at a competitive level. No, stylish. I felt this is probably. I prefer this version. I honestly prefer this because I think this is funny. I think this is funny, and I think this is probably the best way to just do it. Because here's the thing too. Because from what I remember doing is I didn't know some of these combo routes, and I would actually end up inputting them with stylish on, and it got to a point where I could turn stylish off and still do these combo routes. So basically, it would teach you how to play the game automatically just by muscle memory. So it's probably a better learning tool for people who don't know what they're doing more than anything else. Keeping in mind what I just said, though. Does anyone have any questions now? Because that's all I really have to say about stylish and some other stuff. Anyone have any other questions? No, actually, I don't feel like playing platinum. I was curious about the moveset, but I don't feel like messing with that. Okay. Well, the problem is now I don't really know where to go with the stream now because that was kind of what we've been doing the whole time. Can I can I combo with that? Hold on. I miss Continuum Shift because Continuum Shift was a game where you would see something like that. Hold on. You would see something like this. And you'd be like, "Oh, can I combo with that?" And then normally you could. This game not so much. Like let me give you an example. I'm actually going to give you an example between both of the games. Let me show you Ragna. If you're watching earlier, there were some combos that I was trying to do in the corner. I was trying to use standing drive as a confirm. Which you cannot do in this game. So let me see if I remember, because I don't actually know it. I just do it. Nope, that's not it. I'll just put him start on the corner. On the corner, yes. Nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. No, hold on. Like you can't do that, or like I actually don't have a good example. Hold on. I don't have a good example. I'll just show you. I'll just show you the combos in Continuum Shift. Or at least some of them. Okay. This game is very much slowed down, but the thing about it, if you've seen the memes, Continuum Shift was the game where if you for combo routes, you could do whatever. Like, oh, you think about it? Sure. Like they have a guy with like doing shut up, Jin. You have a guy doing like huge, like super scientific mathematical calculations across all entire shut up, Ragnar, on an entire whiteboard that's just like on wheels. And then you go to the CPE and it's like all predetermined and stuff like that. So it's just like little kitty blocks. Can you put the kitty block in a hole? Oh, I dropped that one. Let me put him in the corner and give him more HP. A lot of Continuum Shift especially had a lot of rapid combos. You got a lot off of rapid in this game. I like this song, by the way. This game has very good music. Very good sound design too. No, that's not the, that should be the confirm. Hold on. No, maybe he needs to actually already be in the corner. Hold on. Nope, I'm doing it wrong somehow. Nope. Nope. Hold on. No. That doesn't work. That works in that does work in Continuum Shift actually. Not Central Fiction. No. Yeah, that's supposed to be it. I need to. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really need to be closer to him after I. Yeah, after I do the. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have to be closer to him after I do the jump cancel. That was way too delayed. That was misinput. That's a combo. That's a combo in this game. You can use standing drive in the corner. And it just feels natural. Ooh. Like if I want to do... Not drop it twice, but still. Actually, hold on. Because you can... Yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier. That's a true combo. You can't do that in any other game. You can only do it in this game. If you DP them in the corner, you can just do that. That was supposed to be standing. Yeah. And he would just... That was one of the things that he would do a lot. He would wrap it out of that. Sorry it took me so fucking long to do that, but at least you got to see it. Yeah, but yeah, you can... I like how half of our viewer base is left, too. Now that we've gone into an older game that they do not care about. You know, they got bored of watching me drop a combo 4,000 times. I would get bored of that too, but it's fine. And like I was talking about for Chrono Phantasma, overdrive pressure was more of a thing in there than it was in the other games. You know, the combos got simpler, so there was no point to the combos got simpler, so you couldn't really get away with much with rapid. So why would you do that? And you had much more safer approach options in this game, especially with the new overdrive. So it was just you know, overdrive. Crap. It was a rapid overdrive approach, which was what most people do at the casual level. I don't know what they did at the competitive level, but I think they did it as well. But they would do something and then they would rapid cancel. They don't normally do it in the other games. And I think that was mostly because of how meter worked in this game too, actually. And also, yeah, it was also much just because you don't get much off of rapid and combo wise in this game. Yeah, see, if I wanted to do that in this game, you can't do that. Yeah, you have to rapid it. Yeah, you have to rapid it to do it in this game. And then, like, why would you do that? Most of the time, you're gonna be in that situation. You're not gonna have the ability to. You're not gonna have that meter. The limited characters are fun. They're an extra thing that should have been there or should always be there, because like it's the more fun aspect, the more for fun aspect of Blaze Blue. It's just like with all the other game modes and stuff like that. They added it in there because they wanted to. They had the passion for the game. It wasn't just, oh, we need to make money and we need to push this out the door and we need to have people compete in this game. No, they did it because it's like, oh, people like this game. We like making this game. Let's make this because this seems fun. This works. Like Legion mode or the Abyss mode or whatever. And then Central Fiction comes around and then you have like none of that because they gypped it in favor of just getting it out the door for competitive. And where's the game now? Barely clinging to life 6 years later. And really only clinging to life, not because it's a good game, but because people are so fucking obsessed over Blaze Blue that they will clutch onto it more than anything, and they will just make it do with it and pretend like it's the greatest thing in the world, even if it's not. It's the same thing with Tag. I mean, Tag's been out way less long, and it's still almost just in a bad position. But I would definitely play Chrono Phantasm or Continuum Shift over Central Fiction if I had the choice. A lot of the changes in Central Fiction just make me mad. A lot of the nerfs were not needed either. Yeah, like if you want to just have fun, Tag is fun. If you just want to fuck around, it's fun. When you start trying to play that game competitively, holy fucking shit, is that the most degenerate fucking and unbalanced thing in God's green earth, just in general. That is probably, unless you are a sadist or literally just fucking stupid and that addicted to the series and have no sense of game design or balance or maybe even common sense, that game is not good. Beyond just having casual fun, that game is not good. You are on some fucking methamphetamine if you think that that game is very fun at a competitive level. But like for fun on the bun, yeah, definitely. That's also mainly the problem of like we you know how we were taught people don't like how they're making the game simpler. Well, the thing about it is they are. If you go and look at the community, they normally praise and talk about the game at all times, and they praise literally every single thing Arc System Works does, and they get mad when they don't give them just something simple, like, "Oh, I want more DLC. I can't believe they're not letting us have DLC." It's like they got your money. You walked right into what they wanted to this entire time. You bought their game that they weren't planning to support for very long. They have not been transparent with you. You have not paid a single goddamn piece of attention. And they keep making stuff like that because they get away with it. People just enable them to do it, and then the people who actually give a shit get ousted by the community because like they get looked at like they're fucking stupid. Like, oh, you don't like this? Ah, you're so mean. You don't appreciate things. You don't understand. Like, no, no. It's like I fucking understand all of this shit, and what I understand is that you're fucking stupid. So oh, you just don't know how to have fun, or you have strong. And the thing about it is, there's no such thing as a strong opinion. It's an opinion regardless. And even then, most of these are just fucking facts. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, there was someone who has said, oh, since, like, someone was talking about the Guilty Gear lobbies, trying to, I don't even know what they're trying to do, but they're saying, yeah, since when was Arc System Works ever good at lobbies? Let's be real. And it's like, have you not seen Chrono Phantasma's lobby? Have you not seen Central Fiction's lobby? Have you not seen Grand Blue's lobby? Have you not seen Guilty Gear Exard's lobby? Have you not seen Cross Tag's lobby? As bad as Cross Tag is, that lobby is amazing. And it's like, where the fuck did you most? Do you know what you're talking about? And it's like most people just don't. They think they do, but they don't. I remember I met this Jin in Cross Tag who thought he was the hottest shit on the fucking planet because he could play Jin and fucking Cross Tag. I was like, okay, you take your little wheelie ass to Central Fiction and tell me how that goes. Now, what happened to that guy? I don't know, but he hasn't played that fucking game probably in ages. What's he doing right now? Probably being pissed off at someone in Smash. Who knows? I know I didn't ever see him again, so you know. So sometimes I visit the Switch lobbies, and sometimes there's people there, sometimes there's not. And what I can definitely tell you is the people who have color rinks now do not know how to play the fucking game. Because someone had like this yellow rink. I was like, oh, let me see how you play, or what are you doing, and what are you fighting? It's like, okay, well here's what you can do, and here's this, and this, and this, and here's what you can do out of this. And I gave him that, and I was like, okay, and then they still lost, and I was like, okay, do you mind if I see? And then they didn't have any way for me to see. So it's like, okay. And they fight this other person that they was talking to as well. And then they lost to that. I'm like, oh, I guess this person's good too. And then they I against my best decision, I decided to actually play with this person. And I literally did nothing. I genuinely did nothing good at all. I just literally pressed buttons in order and probably did the most like raw super, not like the raw super spam, raw DP spam, all that crap. And they fell for it every fucking time. Like I played the game as like simple and as normal as it normally was whenever I played it. And they lost it, and I was like, what the hell? And that was when I realized the people who were left, there's no one left who's actually good at the game for them to play with or anything like that, so they don't know what they need to do. And that was when I learned that. I was like, well, shit, because they're only playing with each other, and then they're not. There's nothing else for them to go off of. Now, normally I don't like to play games because I get way too mad way too easily, or something like that. And normally, like the stars have to align for me to like today to break down things like that, and for me to see these things like I was doing in the matches earlier. These stars have to fucking align for me to do that because normally my brain is off and I cannot turn it on. Even if I want to, I cannot fucking turn it on. But still, I'm not even that good either. I cannot do probably most combos for the life of me. But I do know fundamentals and I do know a lot about how the games just work. I do not. Who commented this? Hopefully, you can play with coefficient someday. I would like to not do that ever. Actually, I would actually very much like to not do that. I don't know him personally, but I personally do not want to be playing in front of so many fucking people and being me. I do not think people would. I do not think people would enjoy that, and I do not think it would make good content either, especially for him. I don't know him personally either. I do know some people who are in his community though, and I don't really want to associate with that much either. I'd rather just do my own thing. Yeah, because like what it is, most of the Blazblue community does not agree with me. Like the people that I butted heads with, I butted heads with them over stuff that I'm telling you right now. Because they just don't agree with me, and it's like I'm sorry, but this is this is what I think because this is what's set in stone. This is just how it is, and most of them don't like it. Or something like that. It's either that or just the fact because personal reasons. Normally, like on a personal level, like there's certain things that I just don't like letting people get away with, and then they're not a fan of that, or they want to be they want to be too soft on people, or they want to be too hard on people. I'm just like no, and they don't like me for that. And it's like okay, I do think one of the things that bothers me the most is how little most people actually understand most of the things that go on, but also don't actively try to go like understand it themselves. Yeah, Hazamon Azrael. I really wish more people play Azrael in tag. I remember most of the time that I went on tag, no one would play him. And it made me so sad because Azrael's funny. And DC Douglas hams it up. DC Douglas hams it up. March 12th. Why did Energy Burst by Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasmal extend? Oh, someone sent me an image and I see Mori. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, if you haven't ever played X Plays, uh, I guess you're getting spoiled. Actually, it's work. It's actually capturing the game, right? Oh, it's way too small, and it's also transparent. I haven't said this story yet. I made a post about the about the event for S ending, and one of the things that happened, someone got angry at me for explaining to them why S. Let me turn this down. It's nighttime. Someone got angry at me for explaining to them why S had an eye patch, and they thought I was defending it. I was like, no, I was making. I also made a joke about it. It's like, oh yeah, because Mori makes consistent decisions, and he does. That's the thing. He doesn't. I was being sarcastic. I'm assuming that went right over their head. But they got mad at me just for explaining it. I was like, okay, whatever. But like honestly, it's like also who gives a shit? Cause like she had the eye patch in her her battle sprite in the mobile game, but she didn't have it in the card art. You just saw the eyes like this. She had the one orange eye and the one blue eye. And most Blaze Blue players, they probably look at that and they're like, "What the fuck does that mean?" Because they never played X Blaze. They don't know what that is. Or maybe most of them are like, "Okay, that's cool," and they don't care. Like, who does? And I've played this game. I played this game when before Central Fiction actually. I love this game. I really love this game. I really love the story. But I played this game, and this is where it's from, so I get it, and I'm fine with it. I know why I know what the card art is, and I know why the eye patch is on there in the sprite art. Now, is it inconsistent to have it on in one and not on in the other? Yes. Do I care? No. Why would the fuck would I care? It's the same fucking outfit. And the people who didn't play the game, if she had the eye patch on in both of them, they'd be like, "Oh, I wonder what's under the eye patch," and they'd never fucking know. And the people who did play the game, like me, would actually know because they've seen this scene before. But when you do it like that, we both people who have not played the game and people who have played the game will both understand what is behind the eye patch. They will both get it. I will still get it. And most people who are normal will not care that the eye patch is on in the battle sprite and not on the card art. Now, see, X Blaze actually most of the Central Fiction changes for how they did story came from this game. X Blaze was mostly where they experimented in how they would do a lot of the new visual novel animations and point of views and stuff. So that's why Central Fiction looks so much more flashy. That's also why they stopped doing it the same way as they did in Continuum Shift with like the thought processes of people. You lose a lot of that when you're just following one character, but still. I mean, technically it is a fighter. He said he wanted to make these characters playable, and he has in a mobile game. That's fine though. That's fine. The May event comes up tomorrow, and I am rolling like hell. That is my favorite character from this game. Reaper's also incredibly freaking scary. I don't know if you know this, but neither S nor Toya has actually defeated this guy in a one-on-one. in any of their forms. Not the CF form, not her robot form, and not her human form like here now. He's that strong. He's that strong, and you know S is already broken, which makes it scary. I thought CFS Easy Clap, Dark War, which is also canon, has proved that wrong. A fucking clone of Freaks was able to almost beat ass. Idiot drive. Like if you notice, like the new point of view, of like the thumbnail for this video, how they have the new different angles where you can see the some of the characters from Blaze Blue in the story mode. That stems from here because in here they have sprite arts for like every different standing angle that they could be at. No, actually I don't. I don't really like Arcana Hearts that much. I played it, but it's not for me. Yeah, no. There's a lot of people who actually wanted some other characters from that game and they didn't. They just added Heart. Koi. The demon nun. Me, right here. I'm not going to lose the D tier characters like you. That's not what he sounds like, but it's still funny. Maybe I could do Freak's voice. I might be able to. I need a direction though, because I honestly can't come up with it on my own if I wanted to. Because you know, there's English version of voices and then there's the Japanese version of voices, and usually those are not the same, unless you're Bullet, in which case they sound very much the same. He does. So he has both the actual real Azure Grimoire in him, and he also has the Blood Edge ability. Just let that sink in for a little bit there, because the other two only have one of the other, and even then, Ragnar has a fake one. Yes, his voice actor eats the fucking microphone in so many of these. No, Hazama still has his Grimoire. He is a Grimoire. I forget the specifics of what Code SOL is, but mostly it's a joke. It's a joke about Order Soul, but it's also just made specifically to counter Ragna, so he can't use his. Alt F4. No, the game is exited. Okay, well, I'm going to probably end the stream now. I'm getting tired, and if I want to stream something else, I probably will, but I just won't. This one particular stream has gotten off topic where it was, and I've run out of things to talk about on that in this one direction. So I'm gonna end the stream now and upload the archive. Goodbye.